and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then hi! I am doing my first ever proper thought about am I doing this right kind of paint pull. I read the instructions. This is a kit from the range, yes the range, and I thought I'll give it a go. Kit were cheap, why not? And I had a vague idea of what I was doing in my head. Remember that word, vague. I thought these paints were rather thick, so I'd had a tip from ML, I'll pop her channel in the description box, that just to go with water to start off with, because I don't know if I'm actually going to keep this up, which that may have changed. I didn't want to go spending loads of money on something that I probably won't use, and yeah, that's silicone oil, and I did not realise that you didn't have to put it in every single pot of paint. You can choose to leave some out. So next time I'll do that. This time, however, no, put it in them all. And apparently, you only need a drop. Guess who put too much in? Yeah, me. So I'm doing, I think, a 2-to-1 ratio, with 1 being the paint, 2 being the water, and then my supposed drop of silicone oil. And I really should have mixed these and left them, because by the time I'd finished mixing them, I'd put more bubbles in than there'd ever been in the first place. And I'm testing it, and it's like, this is not thin enough. I don't think it's thin enough. This don't look right. I had a bit more water here and there, just to thin it down a little bit more. And then I'm thinking, well, I don't want to be too thin, because then it'll just run off, and I'll end up with a great dirty puddle everywhere. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Have I watched lots of videos? I think I've said this before. Yes, I have. Does information stay in my brain? No, it does not. I have to be a hands-on person for things to stick. Muscle memory, I suppose, and I've got to do things several times before I actually get it to stay. So I've got purple, silver, black. Oh, the black is from the works, and my word, that is thick stuff. So yeah, I did not need as much as I thought I did. Although saying that, I don't think I put enough down as a pillow. Now, the term pillow is your first layer of paint, which helps the rest of it run, apparently. I think that's what it is. That's what's got stuck in my brain. It's a pillow. I think I remembered pillow because most of the time that's where I'd like my head to be. On a pillow, snoozing. Not like yesterday when I was at the hospital with my hubby, and he'd gone for his thing, and I'm stood there at this window, melting, and I was nodding off, stood up. Apparently that is a thing. I did not know you could do that. Now I do. Oh, I hate hospitals. But yeah, pillow. I'm waffling again, aren't I? I'm sorry. A pillow's first, so that's black. I'll put black down as my pillow. Or do I put white down? Oh, crumbs. No, I'm sure I put black down. Go on, do it. Just show me. Do I do it? Oh, Nick. I honestly can't remember. I'm sure it's black. I'm sure I put the black down first. Well, you're going to be as surprised as me. Oh yeah, look, I'm doing black. There we go. So I'll put the black down first as my pillow. Ta-da! Oh god, how do you people put up with me? Oh dear. And this is the palette knife that came with it. I have got a couple of palette knives somewhere. I say somewhere. Don't know where. But I thought I'll use this. It's easy to clean, and you know, it's just sat there doing no. So I thought about spreading it all out. So I spread it out a little bit, and then I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should just let it run. or maybe I should just leave it there and then add my colours. So I do a bit of everything. I smush it out a little bit first. I think I also pick it up to stretch it around, because that's what happens when you pick it up, it stretches the paint out. And I do that after I put all the colour on, okay. And I'm putting this purple on in a swirl, and immediately I'm thinking, this is very gothy, I like it. Maybe Beetlejuicy type background, and ooh, well, I don't keep it this way, obviously, because, well, where's the fun in that? Why make things perfect when you can mess them up and see what happens? So yeah, I'm stretching it out a bit, trying to get a bit more to the end of the board, really. And when I've put beginner friendly on here, that means I'm the beginner, and sometimes I'm friendly. So yeah, this is more like, oh my god, what are you doing? But it's fun. It really is fun. And I'm doing this at my desk, so I'll put down a couple of silicone mats down, because my plan is to move the turntable, this black thing. It's called a Lazy Susan or something like that, and I got it off Temu and it was warped as hell. I got my money back, but they said to keep it. So what I've done is I've basically left it on with something heavy on top for a while. And the problem is it squeaks. Oh, does it squeak? Now you can see me making a mess. So yes, I've done the stretch. Wasn't enough paint on there, so now I'm cheating and just smushing it everywhere, losing half the colour. Believe me, it does get better. It really does. I quite like the end result, I think. I do. Don't know. So yeah, I'm smushing it all towards the end, so then we've got some sort of runoff to work with the rest of the paints. Because I've still got silver, white and blue to put on, and I think I've still got some black left in that pot. Yes, I have. I can just about see it. I was doing this. In fact, I was working halfway through this when Nerdies popped up. I'm like, okay. Looks like we've both shared the brain cell again this week. Well, obviously it's me. I'd forgotten this video was even here for upload, and I still haven't got around to doing the voiceover till now. So this is a new week. I think hers was last week, mine's this week. And I still blame ML. Mary Louise. She's a monkey. It's not pouring stuff, it's spray paints. Ugh, I do love the spray paints though. But I'm faffing now, just trying to get rid of getting the sides covered. Didn't need to do this bit till last off, so I don't know why I'm doing it now. I think I was just going for it. I were just going for it, and I'm not afraid to get messy. I like getting messy, so I do end up with it all over me, and that's not a problem. It's like being a kid again. You can do what you like. I mean, right now you're looking at it thinking, what is that dog's dinner? And you're right, it does look like a dog's dinner. It's just, And I'm popping bubbles with my torch. Little air pockets. Don't really need to do that yet because everything's going to get moved and squished around and faffed with. And because I've got silicone oil in all of my paint, me putting more silicone oil on the top to spread stuff out doesn't really make a difference. So yeah, note to self, don't put it in every colour. So I'm going around with this purple again. I've still got a little smidge left in the bottom. And then I'm deciding which colour now. And I thought, we'll go down in shade. The black was dark, the purple was a little bit lighter, the blue's lighter than that, then go for the silver, then go for the white. So it goes down in shade. That's not even the word I'm looking for. Tonality? Oh, I don't know. But anyway, I wanted it all to contrast. So now I'm thinking the bullseye. We'll do a bullseye and then we'll stretch it out. yeah, stretching it out. I mean, yeah, I really should have kept going with the colours, rotating, because now it just looks like a big beige blobby mess in the middle. How it looks beige I don't know, because it really isn't. It's white and silver, but on the screen now it looks beige. But I am tired, so it might be my eyeballs. And so now I'm faffing, swirling stuff round, making little swirly patterns. Don't know why, just felt like doing it. And again, that's good, because it's just fun. It's just a little bit of fun. And of course, because I'm on a lazy Susie every time, Susan, it keeps going round in circles. And then I decide to run across in lines. This is me just basically using up the paint because I didn't want to waste it. I don't like wasting stuff, and you'll see at the end I really don't waste stuff because I want to make something with the skins, and the skins are what's left of your paint on your silicone mats. You can use them to make stuff. And I'm dribbling spots on, don't know why. It really does look like I've just thrown paint at it, which is fine, totally fine. I'm just enjoying the process. And boy, this was a process. I just kept going, going, going. I just kept making a blob here or there. And I do try going around in circles, like I said, but it was like, that's not making much difference. Because I was being really, really careful not to chuck off the paint off onto my table. This is me doing a bit of a swipe with silicone oil. Just silicone oil on the back of the, that thing, white thing. I just said what it was called. Oh my days. Spatula. I'll say spatula. That's not right. That's the only word that'll pop in my brain. And I'm spreading it nicely across, and it just looks a mess. It really does look a mess. And then I'm just continuing to go round and round in like a circular pattern. And that beige coloured blob in the middle doesn't really change much. Well, at least I don't think it did. Even though I've put my spatula through it. Oh god. It's no spatula. So now you think, okay, we'll stop there. We'll spin it. Spin it and spin it. But this don't spin very well at all. So now I'm getting the torch and I'm thinking, ooh, we've got some cells popping. Yeah, that's because there's some silicone oil in every bit of it. So it doesn't really stand out very well. And I do try and stretch them out by moving the canvas. But I think the paint is way too thick. Way too thick. So I keep titivating. Just keep stabbing it, poking it, smushing it. And again, going across in a different way now to get cells or to give it some movement. And I really do think that this paint is too thick. I think it should have been a lot thinner. But I like the colours together. My idea was that I'd like it to look quite galaxy type. They don't look galaxy type from here. But now's the good bit. You can see it's got lots of movement now. And I'm stretching the paint by moving the canvas, tilting it, just to see where it's going to go. And it ends up looking more of a marbled effect. So, as far as I'm concerned, everything always looks bad until it looks good. And I think this looked really bad to start off with. until it started to look pretty good. At least I think it looks pretty good. This is me filling in little gaps with the paint that's left over on the Lazy Susan. Because like I said, not wasting nothing. And you can see there's quite a big streak of just, to me it's just nothing. But as far as I can see in my brain, it's like looking into an abyss. It's a bit like my brain really at the moment. And there's just too many things going on around it. I don't know. But it kind of works for me. At least I think it did. As you can still see the colours are there. And some of the cells are still there, but very, very tiny. So tiny you can barely see them. So like I said, I put it in everything. I won't be doing that again. In fact, I'm not even sure I'll put it in any of them and maybe just use it as the last thing. So yes, there was a hint. I'm going to do this again. In fact, I did it again the same night. And it'll be made into a clock. I have the bits and bobs I can make with it now. And I quite like that. It's weird. It's weird. Don't get me wrong. It's weird. But yeah, I'm kind of liking this. And the fact it's just freeing. There's no design in my head. There's no... I don't know. It's just very mindful. Right at the moment. It's getting you into the moment of what you're doing right there and then. No thinking about it. Just let's do this. Let's do that. It's just chilling. Not chilling. It makes you chill. There we go. Chilling's a different word completely. It makes you chill out and just go with the flow. And the results at the end I like. And I will show you the pictures of them with the varnish on top as well. I think I show it you dried up first. I think. Don't quote me. You know what I'm like. Memory like a goldfish. So yeah, maybe you'll see the dried out effect and the glossy effect. You see, you can still, I'm still faffing. Putting like little, what I've got in my head as little planets. Just madness. I wish there was glitter on it now. And I wish I'd put some silver lines on in pen. But then I thought, stop, just stop. It's so hard not to touch. I hadn't been asleep all night this night. And it was sat in front of me. And I was like, shall I do this? Shall I poke it? Shall I do that? Shall I just do one more bit? And I'm like, nope, just leave it alone. So yeah, I had to quit. I had to stop. It's really hard not to want to carry on. Really hard. I mean, look, I'm still faffing here, look. Just putting little bits in just to give it something. So anyway, I shall take some photos, put them at the end. I hope you've enjoyed my strange process, and I shall see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Shadows light the scene. Goth unicorn with a blackened wing. Happy she dances under moonlit nights, creating beauty, spurring on delight. Her hooves step softly to the soft